This is Mark from the Tree Care Expert channel. We're here with Hans and Travis, New Jersey Crane Expert Company and Noble Oak. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. We're having a great time here at the show, and we really just want to make sure that people know that there's services available when it comes to operating cranes, especially when it comes to our tree care customers. In construction, the way that we operate cranes compared to tree care is completely different, and we want to make sure that people know that there's a big difference and that we're able to help them with that. Cranes have exploded in our industry compared to years ago, where the bucket truck and the mini skid steer were like these staples to have when operating a tree care company at a certain production level, and bringing these pieces of equipment into people's businesses have had them grow. So we want to make sure that they understand that there's certain requirements and things that they need to do foundationally to be successful as a crane operator.
And with your schooling, it's not brand specific. You'll work with anybody, with any crane, any brand.
Yeah, well, we will work with any brand. When it comes down to it, there are little design features that are different, but we have experts on staff that know those brands. So depending on whether you have a Palfinger, a BIK product, an Altec product, Cormac, or a Fosse, we have experts that are very versed in using those pieces of equipment on the job. We also go over inspection parameters, maintenance regimens, and pretty much everything they need to do to have that machine fit for service on the job. So we are not brand specific. We're pretty neutral when it comes to it. We don't want to just pigeonhole ourselves working with one company, or we work with any consumer that purchased a piece of equipment, whether it's a secondhand product or brand new. We want to make sure that they're successful in bringing that piece of equipment on board. It's a whole different world when we use cranes, and how we develop our business approach and operation approach, how to train themselves as operators, or maybe even bringing in somebody new that's on their team that wants to operate that crane. How do we pass that off and make sure that they're competent in the work that they're doing? So we offer all those service options.
Okay. And I've seen you at several different shows, several different trade shows. You guys are based out in New Jersey. Do you do training only in New Jersey, or throughout the country?
We train all over the country, North America and Canada. Last year we trained in 23 states, and we'll go anywhere, where you need us, we'll show up.
Okay. And Travis, what can you tell us?
So with NJ Crane Expert, our focus really is on operator development. It's in certification and licensure through NCCER, and really make sure that we have all the credentials needed to operate a crane safely by OSHA standards. And we also do a lot with operator development, and then we pass things off to the Noble Oak safety side, where we really work with the crews on the ground, we work with climbers, business owners even, and what we really strive for here is non-standardized in-field training. Our specialty is building training packages that fit the consumer or the client, their culture, what they need and their pain points, and then developing this training that is going to be out in a production setting, so it's not a huge outlay of expense. We want to make sure that production's occurring while we're training. We find that's the best training to go, and it perfectly with our NJ Crane Expert side. We're looking at the operator, so Hans can focus on the operator development and operator training with our trainers. And then the Noble Oak side, we've got both English and Spanish traders and 26 trainers nationwide, where we can really focus on everything from leadership training in the field, climbing, rigging, climbing off a crane, rigging off a crane, and all those things that we really can work together with our partner companies, such as Petzels, who's a technical partner of ours. We work with Tofu as well, and their ambassadors, and VSG and the Cheryl Tree and Tree Stuff brands as well, and really making sure that our customers get the best service they can. Our goal at Noble Oak is to make training simple, but also be able to provide these small to medium-sized tree care companies every resource that the large companies have in training, product purchasing, consulting services, business health, whatever they need. We'll build the right solution for their package that's going to work for them.
We've covered just about every crane company here, so we found that the service that you guys offer is very important, because it just follows through with those large purchases, and how to do their work safer, how to do their work properly. And so it's great to see that a company like you guys exist, because it's really needed to keep everybody safe, and which is kind of the whole point a lot of these companies of buying a grapple saw to begin with, is to try to make the job safer from the get-go. So if they want more information on either New Jersey Crane Expert or Noble Oak, where can they find that?
You can find us at njcraneexpert.com or ynoble.com. You can also follow us on social. New Jersey Crane on Instagram, at New Jersey Crane Expert, and also on Facebook.
Excellent. Again, this is Hans from New Jersey Crane Expert and Travis from Noble Oak. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.